Hi, Star Surfer here with the monthly tarot reading for July 2023 for my Leos. Hello, my Lions. How are you doing? I hope your month is getting off to a fabulous start. I'm doing something a little different and skipping straight into a tarot read, so let me know in the comments below if you would like me to bring back the astrology breakdown. And if you like getting straight into the tarot read, let me know that too. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you do like this video so we can hang out some more together. If you want a personal read, the link to my Etsy shop is in the information below. You can book an astrology, a chart reading, or a personal tarot reading with me, and we can see what specifically I can help you out with, right? This is a general read for my Leo Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node. That's a lot of people, so take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. You will know what is for you. We are going to start with the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Oracle deck. Get some animal medicine for you. The elephant wanted to pop out right away. I haven't started yet, but we are breaking through some barriers right now. We are breaking through some walls. I was taking a second to tune into your energy. Back on the throne. Back on the throne. Blues, like royal blues, purples, golds. I was getting a lot of that energy. Like, we are back on the throne. You might have felt less of that beautiful power of late. And I mean, the fixed signs, so Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, have been going through it the last few years. But back on the throne, baby. The king is back, the queen is back, the lion is roaring again, right? He was quiet for way too long. Back on the throne. Let's see what the cards have to say. Yeah, you feel juicy. Ow. Fergalicious. Leo, 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 Leo. Bubbly. Charismatic. Charming. You're probably making a lot of people laugh these last few days. Any messages or insights for my Leos? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. Any messages or insights for my Leos? Giggly, right? Feels giggly. I like that. What you laughing about? You want to share with the class? My candle just sparked. No, no, definitely. Oh, Swan, partnership energy. Venus is in Leo right now, which is excellent for you. Candle sparking again. This is very good for you. There's a lot of energy present for partnerships right now. You are, again, I feel like charming your way into partnerships that like might have eluded you for a while. Like you might not have been able to rely on that like lion Leo charm. It might not have been as effective as you would like, as it usually is. But like now this tells me like if we want it, we can get it. Right? We can go out and get it. There's someone there that wants a little piece of the Leo pie, a little slice of the Leo cake. You feel frisky. You feel frisky. Sometimes I see the swan as like a spiritual partnership, like you and spirit, but right now I see it as like this is in the physical, in the 3D, if you know what I mean. Enjoy that. You deserve that. We all deserve that, but you deserve that. Any other messages or insights from my Leos? Any other messages or insights for my Leos? Bear. Strong, protective, paternal energy, the father, the papa bear, right? There is an authority with the bear. You are taking charge. If you're in pursuit, like, watch out. If you have someone in your sights, like, watch out. Like, you are taking charge and taking names, right? It is very much like you are feeling strong, you're feeling powerful, you are feeling like a leader, you are feeling your authority, your strength, your power, you are feeling your oomph. Like, I just feel like there's like behind you right now, Leo. There's like force behind you, power. There is drive towards whatever you're pursuing, right? And it seems like it might be another person, but you are like, I want it and I'm gonna get it. I haven't seen the bear come out in a minute. You are feeling good. I haven't seen the bear come out in a really long time, actually. Kind of forgot he was in here. You didn't. You're like, no, that's me. Wow. The butterfly and the cosmic egg. Again, I feel like this is like, butterfly is like transformation energy. Like, we were crawling along on the ground level of something, and now we are like in our power. We have transformed. We have taken flight. We are soaring now. It was a painful process, right? But it was cosmic egg, the crown chakra, our connection to cosmic awareness, to spiritual unity, to all that is, right? Spirit has been guiding your hand to get you back on this, on the throne, right? To get you back in the driver's seat, to get you back feeling your power, right? You know how I said, like, sometimes I feel this is like a spiritual partnership energy, like you and spirit carrying you. Like, it is absolutely that, right? It is absolutely that. Now, I do feel like this can have an effect in the external, which is to say, like, with an actual other person, another partner, right? You can woo them with your beauty, right? With your charm, with your grace. But like, my only caution, my only word of advice is you also had the shark, and I feel like it's connected to this. The bear is strong, it's powerful, it's a leader, but it can be aggressive. Are you being too domineering? Are you dominating a dynamic, a partnership specifically? Are you doing too much? Are you not letting someone make decisions for themselves? Are you, right? Because this is easy, graceful energy, right? This is what you want, what spirit wants for you, is to like use your authority with a gentle hand, guide with an easy hand, a light touch, right? And not just like force your power, force your hand, right? Not domineer a dynamic. That is the caution. You're back on the throne, you're back in your power, you are a leader. You have something you want, someone you want, but do it easy. Easy, 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 easy. Whoa, boy, whoa, 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 down, down, heel, stay, sit, right? Easy, easy. Because this kind of energy like shuts people off. Ugh, it's icky. I just get like the ick from this. It's like blowhard, like mansplain, like all of that, like gross energy, but like that's not where we're at. No, we're here. Spirit took us through this transformation to get us here. Like, yes, there's power in receptivity, in gentleness, right? There's faith and trust necessary to not like try to will an outcome or force the hand of a situation, right? To be laid in a certain way. We play our cards and we allow people to play theirs instead of like threatening or aggressing upon them and their freedom, right? And we wouldn't want it done to us, so we don't do it to anyone else. You are strong, but you are not forceful. You are powerful, but you are not overpowering. Okay? There's a difference. There's a difference. That overpowering was the old you, before we went into the cocoon, before we became the butterfly. You are a new you, right? This panther feels very much like the old you, like angry, forceful, aggressive, domineering, controlling. Like, this feels like the old you. But then we went through this moment, right? We went through this maturation process. We got wiser. We got more finesse to the game, right? We got more ease and grace to the way we lead from our throne, right? You have the spider, networks and connections, co-creation, the dragonfly, intuition and psychic awareness, and the owl, like wisdom, perspective. This is where we are, right? This is where we were. Again, all of those words I used of like anger, aggression, domination. That's how we tried to get the things we wanted in the past. But we went through this transformation process, right? We got shut down. There was, I'm gonna go ahead and guess there was a not great outcome, and like through probably not your choice, like a situation got shut down, whether it was a partnership, whether it was a job, whether it was like any kind of like growth opportunity. It just like, it stopped. The growth path was cut off because you were trying to get through this way, right? You were trying to get through like this energy. And so Spirit was like, no, I'm gonna have to shut you down because I need you to do it like this. I need grace, I need ease, I need a transformation of your power from what we were, right? The bear, the shark, the panther, angry, to something that's wise, wizened, mature, co-creating, right, with other people. Something that is like intuitive, which means to say you have to get out of yourself to be intuitive. Right? You have to be able to pick up on what's happening to other people. This is the kind of person that's just like oblivious to the way other people are feeling, and absolutely oblivious to the way the ramifications and the effects that their actions are having on other people. They're just so consumed in their self and their own wants and needs and desires, in their own pursuits, that it's like they can't pick up. They don't have the awareness or the ability or the interest to pick up on like what other people are feeling or doing. But this is like, oh, so graceful, so easy. We're very aware of the other. It's like we can't separate ourselves from them. We have this intuition, this intuitive knowing, this wisdom that we've gained because we saw that this way can get us like maybe even 90% of the way, but that last little 10%, which is the best little last 10%, it's not going to get us there. People are going to shut us out. Take the keys to the kingdom. This is like wise enough to know we need to co-create, which means we need to consider our effects on others. We need to do things more gracefully, easily, generously, right? Intuitively. We need to be aware, be curious, be receptive, and be adaptive to the way our actions are having an effect on others, especially the other kind of people that we're trying to get involved in our acts of co-creation, whether like romantic or literally creative, like work, like family, whatever it is, friends. Like, we need to be aware, we need to be curious, we need to be responsive to how they're responding. Because if we just keep trying that bulldozer, push through until I get what I want, like, we're not going to get it. We might get almost all the way there, but as you've seen, I'm sure, like at the last moments when we could be so close, we will get shut down and we'll never get past because we're just trying to force instead of allow. We're not considering how we're co-creating at all times, both with Spirit, who hates this behavior of domination and aggression, hates it. No, the universe wants ease. It wants the butterfly, right? It wants the dragonfly. It wants easy, adaptive, wise, mature. It wants to co-create with you, and it wants you to co-create with others. This kind of person cannot co-create. It is all me, me, me all the time. That's old you. We went into the cocoon. We're shedding that skin. We are letting go of that approach because it does not suit us, and it does not, it angers the universe. And it absolutely angers the other people around us, right? That we should be considerate of. But no, they're like, absolutely not. I will not be a part of this. Underneath it all, you have the nightingale, which is expressing yourself but beautifully and gracefully. So absolutely, it's not like don't speak on your truth. Don't go after what you want. Of course, I mean, you're a Leo, you're going to have to. But you're doing it now with like grace and ease, with beauty, because you care about the effect you're having on other people, right? You know it needs to be a process of co-creation, so you're considerate and intentional with the way you're going about it, the way you're expressing what you want, instead of just like forcing it, muscling your way through, gritting your teeth and like battering ram kind of approach. No more of that. Co-create beautifully, gracefully, swan-like, yeah? Swan-like. And underneath that was the octopus, which I really hate. It feels very murky, dark, inky, deceptive. Feels like a devil energy. And I feel like that's like this. Like, this is the danger of falling back into this. Getting too attached to how we want an outcome to play out, that we get shady about the means we do it. We don't consider our effect on others. No, that's not where we're at anymore. That's old you. We're in new you, who cares very deeply about the co-creative process, who cares very deeply about the effect they're having on others, who cares very deeply about both what they want, but also like the effects that their actions are having on others and the effect that like others have on them. Co-creative. Tarot. Back on the throne. You're back on the throne. Let's pull some tarot. See if we can get any more info on this spread. Easy breezy beautiful. Co-create. Don't bulldoze. Do not muscle. Right? Yes, what you want is absolutely important, but guess what? Everyone else, what they want, just as important. Get there together. Get there together. One more. Just want to say, underneath it all, 10 of Wands. Can't do this alone. You need to co-create. Any other messages or insights as it pertains to this spread? Any other messages or insights as it pertains to this spread? Yeah. I feel like I had the 10 of Swords in reverse. 10 of Wands upright, anxiety, like mental ruts, like dark night of the soul. You know, it's like almost as bad as things can get. But if we keep on in this way, we'll face ultimate defeat. In reverse, it means like we are letting go of whatever thoughts, whatever patterns were causing us this anxiety. We're keeping us up at night. And I might have a feeling, we've talked about the chrysalis, the cocoon, the transformation. I have a feeling the anxiety was attached to like this way of being. This kind of person is anxious all the time. Even if they're displaying like strength, power, self-assuredness, like they're anxious all the time, which is why they feel the need to control an outcome. Because they don't trust, they don't have faith, they're anxious, they're just so fearful. Even if they present as having no fear, they're full of fucking fear. That was you, and now we're letting it go, right? We are transformed, we are the butterfly. See if we can get any more here, any more messages, any more cards for this spread. Whoa. You have the 3 of Wands in reverse and the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Again, 4 of Pentacles upright, gripping, trying to control instead of flowing, letting things come and go as they have to, as is nature's way. Nature doesn't stagnate. This is a stagnant energy, but we're moving out of that. That was what was keeping us from seeing the way to move forward, right? that was what was keeping us from like progressing. Is that we were so anxiously trying to control an outcome, overplay our hand to get what we thought we had to have in order to feel good about ourselves, to feel at least relief. But let go of that now. You can see the way forward if you let go of that now. Any other messages or insights as it pertains to this spread? See if we can get one more for y'all. Any other messages or insights? Easy. Easy. Co-create, graceful. You're a butterfly, you can fly now. The moon. Shadowy. Dreams, subconscious, things we keep hidden. Yeah. You really had to face this. You really had to face this. Because this is, to be able to move away from this kind of energy, you have to realize you've been in this kind of energy. I can be pushy. I can be controlling. I can be domineering. I can be inconsiderate. I can be forceful. I can be aggressive. Shadowy, right? That's shadow shit. But until you face it, until you realize the truth of how you're acting and the way it's affecting people and the way it's affecting you, like, you won't be able to shed it and move past it. You have to shed light on the fact that, like, that's what you were doing. But it seems to me that, like, you are in, if you haven't started that, you are in the, about to. You know you can. This is that push. If you have started it, know that this is the process you need to be engaged in to shed it and move into the butterfly, right? Move into, like, flow, move into like co-creation. But you have to get engaged with the way that you were trying to control outcomes, force hands, right? Which is shadowy shit. No one wants to acknowledge that about themselves, right? That they were fearful, and that's why they were trying to control. And that it was most likely pushing people away, or pushing success away, pushing opportunities away. You have to deal with that, and it seems like you have. You've at least started, or you know you need to, right? I have been the battering ram, kind of, you know? Like trying to like shove my way to the throne instead of just like sitting on it and then co-creating with the court. Leading benevolently instead of like a dictator, right? My kings and queens. Whoa. All right. Well, I like this. First, I'll show you what I don't like, is that you have the Knight of Cups in reverse, which is like I was just saying, it's like leading benevolently. Like, this is someone who leads with their heart, right? The cups, emotions, the heart, the soul. Nah, we're not doing it. We weren't doing it. And then we have the Three of Swords, which caused us some heartbreak. Again, I feel like I was saying there was a situation where the way you were operating, this bullish, aggressive bear, shark energy, like, was not very sensitive, not very considerate, not very heart forward, which, Leo, you rule the heart. You need to be leading from the heart. And it caused you a heartbreak, a loss, like an opportunity was taken from you. Someone left, a job left, was no longer available to you. Whatever it was, a friendship group kind of shut you out. Whatever it was that, like, because you weren't approaching people specifically, correctly, that loss was heartbreaking, devastating, right? You are so fucking close, 9 of Wands, to the finish line here. And what stands to wait, what awaits you there? Stability, security, and emotional replenishment, right? You were so close to closing out a cycle here, because you have 2 9s, right? You were so close to closing out a cycle here. You also have the 9 of Swords and the 3 of Swords, which means there's a 6 of Swords, a transition, a journey away from, right? And you are so close to completing, to closing a loop, right? And look what stands to wait you on the other side, to greet you on the other side. A new emotional timeline, a new material timeline, right? You have to move through the Shadowland, Lion King, and you are close to getting back into the light, to getting back into the sun. And then there it is, the 10 of Swords overall. We let go of this anxiety, which means we had to accept defeat, admit defeat, that this way of being, right, was not going to get us anywhere, that it had gotten us as far as we could go, which meant we had to address the anxiety, which meant we had to suffer the loss, right, which means we had to let go of that. But we wanted to get this, right? We wanted to get this guy back upright, right? We had to, right? Because right underneath that, the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, the World in reverse. You had to let this go. You had to let this way of being in the world, of leading, of relating, forcefully, aggressively. You had to let it go, right? You were defeating your own purposes. You were at odds with your own chances of success by doing that, right? You were causing yourself so much fear and anxiety because you weren't in faith, you weren't trusting, you weren't leading with your heart, right? And you weren't gonna ever get the things you stand to gain now, right? You might feel farther from them than you've ever been, but you're actually closer, right? You couldn't get the legacy, the home, the family, the success you wanted, right? Until you got this shit worked out, until you dealt with this, until you moved on from this, until you let this way of being, of aggressing, really go. And then look, underneath all of that, the Magician. Now, baby, you have everything you need to move, to bank, to, co-create whatever you would like. But it's not until you let go of that person, that way, the shadowy, forceful, aggressive way, the way that doesn't consider how every act of creation is actually an act of co-creation. And so you need to be aware, right, of how you're affecting others. You need to be cognizant of, like, am I getting closer to what I would like to accomplish, right? Or am I placing myself at odds with others, the world, myself, spirit, by being this aggressive person, by acting out from my place of shadow instead of dealing with all of that shadow shit and, like, cleansing and releasing and reopening my heart space instead of having it so closed down that I was acting from fear instead of love. Right underneath the Magician, the King of Cups. Lead with love, back on the throne, but leading with the heart. This is where we are. This is where we stand to go if we move through the Shadowland, right? And once we're leading with this, once this is the kind of throne we sit on, we can accomplish whatever we want. The irony is, whatever we were trying to accomplish, trying to, like, do it this way, where we're, like, gripping and controlling, dominating, we can actually get it when we open our hearts, release, trust, have faith, and co-create. Okay? Let's pull you a parting message from the Gaia Oracle deck. Something for my Leos as they head into the new month. See what Spirit has to say. One more. Any parting message? Can I get a parting message for my Leos? A final message for my Leos, Spirit? Can I get one final message for my Leos, please? healing, reconnecting with your true nature, back on the throne, but leading with the heart. 33. Breaking down to a 6. Change, move, healing. Let me read that for y'all. The lady on this card has journeyed far and wide, searching for happiness which she has failed to find. Confused and tired, she surrenders and retreats to her inner sanctuary, cocoon, a space of light inside her heart where she discovers a deep sense of peace. She rediscovers and reconnects to her true nature by letting go of all that is superficial in her life. She reflects on her past and is now able to see what is true and what is false, what is real and what is illusion. In the stillness of her heart, she hears a whisper, a message of love. Her heart is grateful for her return. Over the past months, you have inadvertently steered off course, gradually losing sight of what is truly important and, without realizing it, losing touch with the real you. It is time for you to reconnect and rediscover your true essence and your inner child. Stop searching externally. Look within, and you will rediscover the magic. I have affirmations. Let's see. I find peace and contentment within. My heart reveals my truth. My heart reflects the real me. My heart guides me. It's exactly everything we've been talking about. It's like you were getting away from leading in the way you need to lead, from trying to accomplish the things you want to accomplish in the way you were meant to accomplish them, through the heart. And something happened that did not seem like it was very fun, right? It seemed like it was quite painful. But it was the cocooning you needed to get back to yourself. Welcome back. Enjoy the throne. Go and co-create from the heart. Bye, Leos. Talk soon. Mwah.